Dear students, today I am going to start the most important topic of the chapter 9, that is algebraic identities. First of all, we will understand what is an identity. What is an identity? In mathematics, an equation P is equal to Q. You all know, you have learnt about linear equations in which we have two sides, that is left hand side and right hand side. So in mathematics, an equation P is equal to Q is called an identity if it satisfies two conditions. First is both the side of equality relation contains same variable, means we should have same variable on both sides of that equation. Secondly, both the sides give same value when the variable is substituted with a particular constant. If we put the value of variable, any value of variable, then it should give same value on left hand side and right hand side. It means left hand side should be equal to right hand side. So if these two conditions are satisfied, then an equation becomes an identity. In mathematics, there are so many identities, but in your syllabus there are mainly 4 identities. All the identities and algebraic identities are called standard identities. So I am going to write all the identities one by one, and then we will start exercise 9.5, which is based on all these identities. So I am going to write standard identities. These are called standard identities. Mainly we have 4 identities in your syllabus. First is a plus b whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. If you will put the value of a and b on right side, left side and right side, both sides will be equal. So these are called standard identities. Second is a minus b whole square. So it becomes a square, only the difference of minus is there. So here we will have minus in the middle term instead of plus. Then third is a square minus b square. So we will this identity becomes a square minus b square. And the fourth identity is x plus a into x plus b. It becomes x square plus a plus bx plus ab. ab means a into b. So the whole exercise 9.5, we have to see which identity is suitable according to different questions. So let us start exercise 9.5 with question number 1. Now in question number 1, we have first part of question number 1. The question is use a suitable identity to get each of the following product. Means we have to multiply the binomials in this exercise. We have to multiply the binomials, 2 binomials, by using suitable identity. So I am going to start question number 1 part 1. In question number 1 part 1, we have x plus 3, x plus 3. Both the binomials are same, which to be multiplied, so it can be written as x plus 3 whole square. Now you can see x plus 3 whole square, which identity we will use, a plus b whole square. So here a is x and b is 3. So I'm not going to write in every question a and b. You have to identify the identity and then expand this binomial, expand this product of binomials. So here we are using, we have to write in each question which identity we are using. So we will write using identity a plus b whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. So using this identity we can easily find the answer. X plus 3 whole square is equal to a square means x square, then b square is 3 square, then 2ab plus 2, what is a, x, and what is b, 3. So it becomes x square plus 6x plus 3 square is 9. So we got our answer x square plus 6x plus 9. Now second part of this question, again we are using the same identity because in both the binomials same sign is there. 2y plus 5 becomes 2y plus 5 whole square. So we will write here using identity. Which identity we are using? The same in question number part 1. A plus b whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. So 2y plus 5 and 2y plus 5, we made it 2y plus 5 whole square because it is repeated 2 times. So whole square becomes 2y whole square. Then b is 5. So 5 whole square plus 2ab. 2 into 2y into 5. So it will become 2y square means 4y square plus 5 into 2 becomes 20y. 5 square is 25. So we have used in first and second part both the same identity. A plus b whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. Now I am going to do part third. Yes, in third part we have 2a minus 7, then 2a minus 7. Here we have sign of subtraction in both the binomials. So it is multiplied 2 times same binomial. So it can be written as 2a minus 7 whole square. Here we are using the identity. A minus b because we have subtraction sign in between. So a minus b whole square is a square b square minus 2ab. So 2a minus 7 whole square becomes 2a square, then 7 square, then minus 2 into 2a into b. Then it becomes 2a square becomes 4a square, then middle term becomes 28a, then 7 square is 49. This is our answer. Then fourth part of question number 1 is 3a minus 1 by 2, 3a minus 1 by 2. And it can be written as 3a minus 1 by 2 square. Both the binomials are same, so that they can be written in this form. So again here we are using identity. A minus b whole square is equal to a square minus 2ab plus b square. So our answer will be 3a minus 1 by 2 square is equal to 3a square minus 2 into a into b. B is half plus b square means 1 by 2 square. So solving it we got 9a square. Now this 2 half and 2 will be cancelled. So middle term becomes minus 3a, and then 1 by 2 square is 1 square is 1, so 2 square is 4. So it becomes 9a square minus 3a plus 1 by 4. Then part 5th of this question we have 1.1 m minus 0.4, then 1.1 m plus 0.4. You can see in both the binomials the terms are same, but difference is sign is different. It has first has minus and second has plus. So which identity we are using here? Using identity a minus b, a plus b is equal to a square minus b square. When I have written the identities, I have written a square minus b square, which is equal to a minus b, a plus b. So both the sides are same. You can write left hand side first or right hand side afterward or vice versa. So we will convert it into this form, a square minus b square. So it will become 1.1 m minus 0.4 into 1.1 m plus 0.4 becomes 1.1 m square a square minus 0.4 square, that is b square. So 1.1 m square becomes 1.21 m square and 0.4 square becomes minus 0.16. In between we have minus sign. So our answer is 1.21 m square minus 0.16. That is the answer. Now moving to sixth part of this question. We have a square plus b square, then minus a square plus b square. Now we can write these two binomials as, we will write this second binomial as b square minus a square. So first term of both the binomials should be same. So we are writing the first binomial as b square plus a square and second is b square minus a square. Here also we are using the identity. Both the terms in both binomial are same but sign are opposite. So we are using the identity a minus b, a plus b is equal to a square minus b square. So one time we will square first term will be squared, then minus second term will be squared. So b square plus a square, b square minus a square becomes, first term of both is binomial is b square, so b square ka square then minus a square square. It becomes b to the power 4 minus a to the power 4. Now in all the questions we have to write which identity we are using. Now part 7, question number 1 is 6x minus 7, 6x plus 7. Same identity will be used. Using identity a plus b, a minus b becomes a square minus b square. So 6x minus 7, 6x plus 7 is equal to, what is a here? 6x. So 6x square minus b is 7, 7 square. It becomes 36x square minus 49. Now we are moving to 8th part. I think it is very easy to solve by using the identities. Only just have to see which identity we have to use in a particular question. So we are moving to 8th part of this question. Now 8th part of question number 1 is minus a plus c and then minus a plus c. So we can write it as c minus a, c minus a. Now we can easily use the identity a minus b whole square. So using identity a minus b whole square is equal to a square minus 2ab plus b square. It becomes c minus a becomes c minus a whole square. So we write c minus a whole square is equal to a square means c square minus 2 into c into a plus a square. Now it becomes c square minus 2ca or 2ac plus a square. This is our answer. Now moving to 9th part. See, in 9th part we have x by 2 plus 3y by 4. Again the same binomial x by 2 plus 3y by 4. Both the binomials are same, so they can be written in the form x by 2 plus 3y by 4 whole square. Now which identity we are using here? Using identity, here we are using identity a plus b whole square. Both the binomials are same with plus sign, so it becomes a square plus 2ab plus b square. Now solving the given question, now we will use this identity. A square means x by 2 whole square, then plus 2 into a is x by 2, then into 3y by 4 plus b square is 3y by 4 whole square. It becomes x by 2 whole square becomes x square by 4. Then you can see 2 and 2 in second term cancels, and we got 3xy by 4 plus 3y square is 9y square and 4 square is 16. So this is our answer. X square by 4 plus 3xy by 4 plus 9y square by 16. Now moving to last part of this question, 7a minus 9b, 7a minus 9b. Here also both the binomials are same, so they can be written in the form 7a minus 9b square. So which identity we are using here? Using identity a minus b whole square is equal to a square minus 2ab plus b square. So 7a minus 9b whole square is equal to 7a square means a square minus 2 into a matlab means first term into b means 9b plus b square is 9b square. So 7a square becomes 49a square. Middle term becomes 126ab. 2 7s are 14 and 14 9s are 126. Then 9 square is 81, then b square. So answer is 49a square minus 126ab plus 81b square. With this part, question number 1 is completed. We will start the next question in the next video.